Hi, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Ryan Wilson. I'm the Executive Director of the Arizona State Chapter of NORML. And with us tonight, we've got several people to talk about what has traditionally been just handled within 1 day period of time. We're actually going to be doing things a little differently here. And to get things started here, I'm going to jump over to Mike Robinette. Mike Robinette.
Ryan Wilson, thank you so much. Greetings as always from Cat Town, Arizona, north of Tucson. Great to see everyone. Ryan is correct. This is a unique year, and that's why we're really particularly excited about this year, because the fact is we have traditionally done a lobby day. And that would be where we pick one day in early February when we converge on the Capitol and try to do about 35, 40 meetings in one day. But this year's different, and we credit COVID for this year being different. But the reality is because of COVID, we cannot risk putting our volunteers into some small meeting rooms, nor do we want to risk being there with the assistants and legislators. So we're going to do virtual lobby day, but instead of calling it lobby day, we're expanding it out. Julie, here's that same problem. It's opposite of how my hands work. We're expanding it out and to an entire week. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. We are calling it Virtual Lobby Week and saying it's from Monday, February 8th through Friday, February 12th, because that makes a week. But the legislators aren't on campus at the Capitol on Friday, so it realistically is a lobby 4 days. But Lobby Week sounds much more important and powerful. So we're calling it Lobby Week. But what's unique is we actually have time now to meet throughout the entire week, Monday through Thursday. And that's enabled us to clean our scheduling up a bit, so we have some gaps between meetings to recuperate, recover, discuss how things went. And that's why this is really important. What's even cooler about everything is with participation, you can participate from your own home virtually in this lobby week, avoiding the need to drive to Phoenix. So if you're outside of Phoenix, no need to drive to the Capitol this year. It's a Zoom link away from your personal fulfillment enjoying lobby week. And with that, I'll be back later to discuss how a actual lobby week meeting will look like so that you feel good about getting involved. I'm going to hand it over first to Tim or Todd. Tim and Todd are both going to kind of share anecdotally how they've experienced. They are both veteran lobby day performers, and they're going to share with you the joy and the exuberance that they have felt in previous lobby days. So I'm going to hand it off to Tim Sultan first, and then he'll hand it off to Todd.
Hey, thanks, Mike. I'm Tim Sultan, and I had a lot of fun last year at Lobby Day, and I just wanted to tell you quickly about my experience. We went in, and I didn't know, like anybody, we didn't know what to talk about. And thankfully, NORML gives you a sheet of paper, kind of giving you a script on some of the main things to touch on, some of the bills that are coming up. When I was grateful because I didn't know about that. So there's usually someone in the meeting who talks about it. And then if there's a patient in the room, like I'm a patient, I got to tell my story. And there was another patient who told her story. And that was really informative for all of us, I think. And it all depends on who you're meeting with. But what an opportunity to get in front of someone who's actually voting on these issues that are important to us, the critical issues that we've been trying to get attention to. They're giving us attention. So NORML has also assigned us the districts that we live in, which is great because they don't really care much about people who live in other districts, but they care a lot about people who live in their district. So that's awesome. They'll listen to you. And a couple of the things that we got through, one of them was we underscored the importance of lowering the cost of patient cards. And the legislator we worked with said, well, there's, I don't want to get involved in the budget with DHS, but what we can do is expand maybe the time you have. So make it 2 years rather than 1 year. Those types of ideas come about because of these meetings that you have with legislators. They're pretty closely tied into their legislative process, and we're closely tied into what we care about in the community. And you bring those two together and magic things can happen. So thank you for participating.
Thank you so much, Tim, and we appreciate your sentiment there. And Todd, I know you have some similar sentiment to share with us.
Yes, I've been involved with probably 4 Arizona lobby days, and the first one is very nerve-wracking, but we do come up with a script and the bills that you'll be talking about are on a piece of paper, And for the most part, you wouldn't even have to talk to the legislator if you don't want to. We could let someone else take the lead and go over whatever our main agenda items are. But it's very informative. And if you do want to talk to him, you can get your chance. So that goes for Arizona Lobby Day, as well as if you ever make it to Washington, the same thing goes there. So hopefully you'll join us today or for the week there that we have this. Thank you. That's all I got.
Excellent. Thanks, Todd. And now Julie Gonigal will explain some things about bills and why bills are incredibly important to discuss in our lobby week. Julie.
It is incredibly important. Mike, thank you, because democracy is not a spectator sport. We need everybody involved if we're going to get this right. And there's an awful lot at stake right now happening down at the legislature. So if you care about the issues that NORML cares about, like, you should want to know that, hey, there's some great bills out there, some good stuff that we should all be supportive and, you know, making sure that we're loud in our support of the legislators who are down there fighting for intelligent cannabis policy, whether it be good testing bills or language that implements 207. Or there's a bill that we're going to talk about in a later live stream that would add autism as a qualifying condition under the AMA, and like what we need to do to make sure that that is written fairly and inclusively. There's a bill right now that would make a nurse practitioner and others someone who could prescribe. There's a great research bill that would open up money on cannabis research that we support. There's also some nasty bills. There's some stuff that we need to be able to flex as a community and kill. And in particular, we've talked about the DUI bill, and we will again, that would arbitrarily place limits on THC metabolites that would make a whole host of people who haven't smoked in days or weeks potentially even impaired. And we need to make sure we're doing everything that we can to educate our legislators. So here's the deal. You might be thinking, what if I just wait? Because I don't know, talking to people, like it's COVID right now, things are stressful. I got stuff to do. Well, I got news for you. Our Arizona legislature is part-time. Like, this only happens once a year. So we need to make sure that we get down there, and lobby day is the day to do it, and the week this time even, to make your voice heard. And I know Mike's going to give you more information as to how you can get involved.
Thank you so much, Julie. Appreciate that. And here's what I think: if you've never participated in a lobby day, you're probably kicked back saying, this sounds like a really good thing I'd like to participate in, but I'm a little worried. I don't know what it will look like. What will it be like in a meeting? Well, let me explain that to you. As a veteran of, this will be my third lobby day, and I also organized our DC lobby trip in December or September of last year. It is not as overwhelming and scary as you might think. Meetings generally last 15 minutes. Sometimes we're really fortunate. We'll get a meeting scheduled for a half hour, but that is the longest meeting you will ever be in, is a half hour. And I can assure you that that is more often a rarity compared to what normally happens. What normally happens is meetings will go about 15 minutes and it goes so quick. So let's say we have a meeting. One thing we will do is we will have someone from Arizona NORML leadership in each meeting so that we don't have you alone in a meeting. What we're not going to do is go, hi, you have a 2 p.m. with LD whatever. Why? You just good luck. We're not going to do that. I also want to say, Todd and Tim have said, we don't throw you to the wolves and say, well, come up with something to talk about. How we like to handle and how lobby day or lobby week meetings play out is we start by introducing the constituents with us. And then, as Tim mentioned, we really enjoy having constituents give a brief 1 to 2 minute testimony, in essence, as to how marijuana has positively influenced them, their health, their friends, loved ones, significant others. And those testimonials are the most powerful thing that we can provide to legislators. One, as either Todd or Tim mentioned, they're going to be particularly interested if you're in their district. When I have constituents, it's a way that I can use a kind of a half Nelson to try to get meetings. If someone's reluctant or loath to meet with us, I can throw out, well, we have 3 constituents in your district. That changes the conversation immediately relative to scheduling a meeting. So what we try to do is we make sure that we have constituents, because the legislators will be wanting to listen to their own constituents. And that's why personal stories, testimonials are so powerful to this process, because they're hearing from a live human being who could possibly vote for them or not vote for them. And therefore, they're going to be very willing to listen. And we never know when a testimonial might hit someone and pull on a heartstring and change their outlook relative to marijuana. So that's how a meeting will play out. And Todd might have mentioned, or Tim might have mentioned too, if you don't want to talk, we don't force you to talk. If you want to kind of dip your toe in to the deep end of the lobby week pool this year and just kind of get your feet wet and how it might look and how it plays out, we'd love to have you just sit as a fly on the wall and just watch how it plays out, to just see and live the experience. And then you'll be fully ready for next year when we do hopefully a big lobby day at the Capitol, or we might say with lobby week if it's more effective. So we don't know yet.
Or
But
maybe
we'll also have the bills. We're not going to discuss 20 bills. We'll have probably 3. In fact, we have a meeting today at 5 to zero in on what bills are we definitely going to discuss. And when we have that, we're going to do those specific bills in live streams for the rest of the week so that you can understand, here's what we're going to be talking about. And we'll just give you a few bullet points just to kind of hammer those bills home with the legislators. After that, after a few testimonials and a quick discussion on bills, the meetings are generally over, and you'll be shocked at how fun they are and how Julie is so correct. This is the apotheosis of democracy. This is grassroots democracy in action, when you can actually get this too. Sit in a Zoom room, and we got all kinds of cool things scheduled for you. We got lobby week. If we say lobby day, we apologize. If what we have is we're using Zoom with breakout rooms, so you're going to kind of come into the meeting, you're going to break out to a room with your own legislator and us, and we think it's going to be a great time. So we'd love to have you all participate, and Ryan's probably going to put up an email where you can reach out to us if you're interested in why. There it is, ArizonaNormal.org/volunteer. If you're interested, shoot us an email. We'll get you set up with meetings. If you're seated and if you're fully prepared to receive this next piece of information, I will share it with you. Right now we have, and I can't say it with my hands, I'm going to try though, 44 meetings scheduled. 44 meetings scheduled. That is almost half of the entire legislature. So we're really excited. Our goal is to get to 50, and I'm the one scheduling, so I am fully committed to get us to 50. That'll be a record breaker for Arizona NORML and any lobbying activity. So we're really excited to get to that. But furthermore, and I'll finish after this, we are really excited to have you join us to experience what it's like to participate in this level of grassroots democracy, where your voice is actually heard. Not like you're sending an email, not like you're leaving a phone message. It's you face to face virtually with your legislator and being able to talk about marijuana in a very, very comfortable setting and a non-threatening setting. So we invite all of you, join us. The more the merrier. The more constituents we have in all the districts, the better it will be for everyone. So thank you for allowing me to preview how meetings will look. And if you have any questions, shoot us some emails at the Arizona NORML volunteer email. And we look forward to hearing from you. And particularly, we look forward to having you help us out with Lobby Week this coming week, February 8th through the 12th.
Yep. There's actually a form on that page on the website, Mike, for people to sign up and volunteer. And, so like if there's any interest there, just go to the ArizonaNormal.org/volunteer. And we've also got actually on the contact page, the ArizonaNormal.org/contact is a place for you to be able to fill out, information, be able to reach out to any of us. We also have our phone number as well up at the very top of the page. So feel free to reach out and give us a shout. If you've got some questions or would like to, get involved, be a little bit more involved than you have been maybe in the past, by all means, reach on out. We always love the help and the assistance here, guys. So it's going to be a lot of fun. And I'm going to throw up Julie's email address here directly, so you can reach out to her if you'd like to, volunteer as well. She's always willing and more than happy to listen and to help, get us organized, and get us all set up and rocking out. So that's Julie G at ArizonaNormal.org. And, we're not going to be having our normal chapter meeting here tonight since we've got a lot of stuff going on with the lobby week. And yes, that is a little bit of a production here, guys. It's going to be a lot of fun too. So it's created an opportunity. Yeah. Where are we pointing? All right.
Julie.
I thought Todd was trying to signal to Mike.
Oh. We haven't worked out hand signals yet, so plus I can't use my hands correctly because everything's reversed.
But yeah, so do we have to talk to? Yeah, okay, I see. Yeah, a little bit before. I saw some reruns of that, a couple times. All right, so I mean, there's several important mainstream.
Well, I think Ryan just disappeared, so not sure what happened to Ryan. I guess it's a coup attempt, and well, no, we're joking. It's not a. Oh, he's back. That was the quickest moving coup we've ever seen in Arizona Normal history. We'll have the historian of the chapter document it. And
all right, so you picked up on that. So all right, we all good? What's our next topic? Mainstream topic that we're.
Then tomorrow I can give a preview quickly, Ryan. We're going to be doing a live stream at 9 a.m. tomorrow morning, as well as 9 a.m. Thursday morning, as well as 9 a.m. on Friday morning. And tomorrow we're specifically there is a bill and I bet Julie will be joining us to talk about this bill. There is a bill about DUI. We've alluded to it in another live stream. We're going to kind of flesh that bill out in depth for you to let you know how damaging it is to the cannabis community and why it's important that we fight back against such bills. We'll also probably on Thursday really kind of do a dive into the autism bills. There's 2 autism bills. There's a House bill and the Senate bill. They're identical in language, but there's some objectionable language that we're trying to work to get out. And I'm sure we'll be able to explain all that on Thursday. And then on Friday, we'll kind of clean it up with the rest of the big bills that we're going to be discussing. Like I said, due to time constraints, we'll probably identify 3 to 4 bills max that we will publicly discuss, but don't fear, we will be sending a virtual packet to all 90 legislators, even if we meet with them or not, with our positions relative to our political and our legislative agenda, our positions on all the bills, more spelled out than we'll have time to talk about in the actual meetings. And so they'll have access from us to much more detailed information as well to supplement the lobby meeting experience.
That's perfect. Great. Yeah, thank you guys. Yeah, I mean, this is
really organized a big lobby day. It's great.
This is, and I will say, I get really excited about this because there is nothing when you're in the moment of lobby day, or for this matter, when we're in the moment of lobby week. It's really is. I always used to joke, you can put marijuana away for the week because you're going to fly high just from being lobbying. You know what I mean? But most people don't believe me on that. But it will stimulate some anandamine in your head and kind of give you a natural high. So that will be a good thing. So we'd love to have everyone join us.
Thank you.
Absolutely. And with that, we'll wrap up here for tonight. Unless anyone else has something that they'd like to add in for for closing this sucker out. All right.
Oh, wait, it was what I was required by law to say, because I was supposed to be Mike's hype woman today. Mike, you are a god amongst men, and you are doing an amazing job of setting this up. And we are so thankful for your efforts, and it's going to be the best.
Okay, that's it. Julie Gonigal she's moving up the ladder. That's it. That's all it took. And she did it publicly. Julie Gonigal, I'm forever indebted to you. In my opinion, your director, deputy director, secretary, you're the person.
Mike, thank you for everything that you've done, getting it all set up. And honestly, Mike, none of it could have been, pulled together with the ease that you have demonstrated being able
to. Thanks.
this.
I wouldn't do it if I didn't believe in it, and I truly believe in this. So I think, and I really want people to join us to see that we actually have a good time when we work together. And we were, Ryan and I were actually talking about that a little earlier, that what's really important, this is hard work, but if we can do it with a smile on our face and be able to joke with each other, it makes this work so much more enjoyable. And we hope you can feed off our energy and our joy and kind of elevate yourself with us to really get into lobby week and take a big chunk out of it. So
that's true. And it's definitely a team effort here, guys.
Absolutely.
So jumping in and doing what they can and working within the skills that they can bring to the table. And, it's really enjoyable to, work with motivated, driven individuals. And that's what we've got here is a team of motivated, driven people. So if you'd like to be a part of it, our arms are open. Come on to the table. More the merrier. All right. And with that, y'all have a wonderful night. And thank you. We look forward to, seeing you guys more often from Arizona Normal. Bye.
9 a.m. live stream tomorrow.